Hello everyone, Atou here.
And Tsuyoi, the no longer invisible.
And we're back. A Gundam tale. So, before we continue on...
Huh?
Show everyone what you did to Fritz.
Oh.
Fritz didn't have enough power in his caboose, so Tsuyoi, actually 2 episodes ago, I think, we probably should have brought this up in the previous episode. Yeah, we just basically stuck some big energy canisters, right on up there. So now Fritz has that caboose that we need him to.
We upgrade everyone's stats a little bit, mostly Tremmy's and Fritz's.
Right. So, stopped by Marie's before, working our way back to the save point here.
Got my TP refilled.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Full of toilet paper in my Gundam for when I inevitably shit myself.
Okay. But anyways, you were about to go into your whole explanation thing on horror video games and stuff like that.
Right.
Since I took up most of the time just prattling on, even though you wanted it to be a conversation.
Right. Horror genre I love. And I told you about my first experience with horror, but that was my earliest experience I can remember seeing it. But not playing it. Now, for playing it, it was actually another PlayStation game. I was thinking, okay, one of the earliest things I played when I was a kid was Super Nintendo's, the first system I had, alongside Atari. I had one of those. And, did you ever have an Atari? Back in the day?
I want to say yes, but I might be confusing it with a Jaguar.
I didn't have one of those, that's for sure.
It was a long time ago. I don't think I had my own system until, the... Wait. Sega. Yeah, I had
Sega Saturn?
No.
Sega CDI?
Genesis.
Sega Genesis.
Yes, the first console that I owned was a Sega Genesis. Before then, my family's home actually housed multiple families, and the cousin that lived with us had her own Super Nintendo.
I see.
And some other things I'm trying to remember. Was it just the Super Nintendo or was it some other stuff?
Huh.
Well, the Super Nintendo is most prominent in my mind.
Right.
But anyways.
So I had a Super Nintendo, and there's no horror games on the Atari as far as I know, except E.T. That's horrifying. So Super Nintendo, the closest thing I had to a horror game on that was the Page Master movie game. I had its horror. You start off in the horror genre of books, so I guess that sort of counts. Not really, though.
Isn't that basically the equivalent of playing a Castlevania game?
Yeah, basically, though. I had not played Castlevania at that time. I didn't even know about Castlevania.
I did play a Castlevania game a long time ago. I didn't know it was a Castlevania game at the time. I'm having trouble remembering which Castlevania game it was.
Was it 64?
No, it was on the Super Nintendo.
Huh.
I want to say it was 2, but I'm not too sure about that.
So, the only one I can remember is, we got a 64 and a PlayStation not long at, those were the next systems we got. So I was okay, we got those, and I don't remember any horror games specifically for the 64. Nothing that was specifically horror that I had. But then we got, stuff on the PlayStation, and one of the first ones I got kind of horror-y was Heart of Darkness. Have you seen that, where he plays, this kid with, a lightning gun and whatnot? Though I don't think you always have the lightning gun.
Does not sound familiar.
I know that the Game Grumps were playing it for a while. But, Jesus, really? This is just awful. Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3 is one of my earliest horror game experiences. And, it's a hell of one, that's for sure. Have you played Resident Evil 3?
No.
I see. You've seen Resident Evil 3, right?
Yeah.
To an extent.
To an extent, I got into the Resident Evil series after 4, so I looked into everything. I played Umbrella Chronicles, and Dark Water Chronicles, whatever the sequel was
yes.
to that.
So you sort of played through 3. Yeah.
Sort of.
So, like, I played that game, and this is young me, you know? So, like you were saying, it's young me. You know, I didn't know how to do jack shit, really. So, you know, I mean, I played, games. I knew how to play games since Super Nintendo and Atari. I was like, 4, 5, 6. I knew how to play video games. I didn't know how to play hard games, though. Not like, hard, not like with tank controls.
Didn't you already go there?
Why am I over here? Invisible. Throwing on invisible. Why am I here? What even is this? Anyway, barring that horrible mistake I just made.
Alright.
So, like, I'm playing through Resident Evil 3. I start off, there's some zombies. I'm Jill Valentine. I got a gun. We're doing some stuff. I'm fighting some zombies. It's not that bad. Auto lock-on is my friend because I'm a kid. I don't know how to play that good at the time. But then I get to the big thing, the big reveal of the game. The big... go to the police station, find Brad Vickers, see Brad Vickers die horrifically to the Nemesis as he stabs a tentacle through his mouth and impales it out the other side of his head. And I'm just like, what is that? That's not a normal zombie. And it's like, stars. And it's like horrible voice that it had back in the day. Cold and uncaring. And it's like, it gives you like a choice, run in the police station or fight. Me, I'm too horrified trying to get away from it because it's moving while I'm able to make this choice, which is not normally a thing.
So, you're telling me that this creature was moving through paused time?
Yes, it was moving through paused time, and I hate that. Let's see, okay. So, best thing to do would be...
Makes me wonder what would have happened in that instance if you had just waited there in paused time.
Oh, well, you know what would happen? Because it did happen. Because I didn't choose, because I was freaking out trying to move my character, but I couldn't. I didn't know what to pick, and I didn't know how to do it. I was just like, just like freaking out, trying to push start to pause to get just some time to, know what I'm doing. And you know what happened? He beat the shit out of me all up and down the parking lot. He was just like, boom, uppercut me across the parking lot. Like, I was like, I think I clicked fight, just, out of instinct of just clicking stuff. And lo and behold, I had to fight him, and I died horribly. He grabbed me, picked me up, I kicked him off me. I was like, oh no, I'm okay, please. And I'm just like trying. I don't have that many bullets. I only got a knife now. He eventually just grabbed me, shoved his tentacle down my face, and I died horribly, and I was scarred forever. Oh, that's a sheer cliff.
Well, yes, a tentacle down the face will usually leave a scar.
Yes, it will. And it was from that I had nightmares about that. Legit nightmares. Which way?
Left.
Where it's like, Nemesis came out of my TV into my living room.
Like those kind of nightmares?
Yeah. Like he appeared in my living... Ah! Oh shit, that's a Zamel?
Yes, but it's not just any Zamel, it's a black Zamel.
Well, you gotta point out he's black, who cares? We're all just Zamels. Yeah, we're all one united Zamel. No Zamels are better than any other Zamels. Well, maybe some Zamels are better than other Zamels. I don't know what his stats are. I can't judge.
So anyways, nightmares?
Yes, it's like, oh, he came out of there. It's like, or no, I think I was like playing the game, and like I freaked out, tried to pause, couldn't. And like something happened to where he was coming towards the screen. So I like unplugged the system, and like it did turn off, and then it came back on, and he was closer, and he got out, and then like over real life the choice appeared like about running or staying, and like I couldn't see when the choice pops up. You're unable to move. You have to make a choice, and so like I was unable to move. I think I barely remember at this point. Is he about to boost? Oh god, he is about to boost. Well, let's see. Just block. Just block. Switch him out, though. He's not having a good time.
Well, at least he's not having a bad time.
Yeah. It's like, then I've never beaten Resident Evil 3 after that. Like, super cannon, focused. He's focusing that super cannon. Nice laser sounds. What are you focusing on? Oh, great. Lovely. Okay, I think we can do this. Just speed all.
Oh, not only are you fighting the Black Zamo, you're also fighting a DeWage Kai?
Yeah, there were 2 of them. I took 1 down. Technique. Oh, no, wait. No. That's correct. Technique, Operation Hack. To reduce your speed. Okay, so, like, but besides horror, though, it's not just horror I wanted to talk about. Because the whole reason I got into genres of games, I looked up and I saw this picture of Cammy you had on, that deck building Street Fighter game you have.
Oh, yes, that card building game. Deck
Yes.
building, card building? Yeah, it's basically a style of board game to where there's a set number of cards, and as you're playing the game, you're actually drawing cards. Everyone's taking turns, spending points to buy cards to build a deck, which they use to actually play the game.
Right.
Which I really like. Just like constructing your deck on the fly as you're fighting to suit the situation. Who knows what cards are going to be available? Who knows if they'll be there available for you to even get when your turn comes around? And it's overall fun. Like, although I think I just described one particular game and not exactly that Street Fighter game.
Right, so I started thinking about, genres of games, like fighting games and whatnot. And I mentioned, I like fighting games. And so that's why I brought that up. And, I do. I love fighting games. I started trying to think, what fighting games do I like? What's my favorite one? I really can't pick very, like, it's hard to define what a fighting game is. Like, some people are like, oh, I like Smash Brothers. I like Smash Brothers. But, some people say, that's not a fighting game. Like, some people say that. It's like, oh, it's a party game or something.
I don't know. I mean, those don't seem as ambiguous as what is an RPG.
Yeah, I suppose not. You dead yet? Oh, well, now you're dead. I punched him out.
That looked like that you just crotch punched him, but the camera cut away so quickly. We can't show that. It was just already him going down.
Oh! I thought I was done with you, Zamal assholes. But no, they just keep bringing you guys up.
Okay, so that is the door
that I opened.
That you went to all those things ahead of time to unlock.
E-caps, 3 small ones. I thought it was invisible.
Oh. Anyways.
Other than that, I'm trying to think, like, great, like, experiences that we had when we were, like, playing games when we were young. Like, do you remember who
You're
your
gonna
first...
ask me what, like, my favorite fighting games are, if I even like fighting games?
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. Like, I can tell you what's my most favorite fighting game ever.
What's that?
Oh man, this is too reoccurring for me. Okay. It's not the most current one, but I can tell you one. It's in the series. Toho Scarlet Weather Rhapsody.
I think I've seen you playing that once.
Like, my most favorite one is the most recent, is like the last iteration of that particular fight engine, which I believe is pronounced Hosen Tenko. I'm not too sure about that, but it is just like, I just love that style of battle.
Right.
I mean, it's a Toho game, so it has like nothing but girls. That's a plus, like in my book. And one of the things I like about it is like it tries to integrate what the Toho series is, with like bullets flying all over the place, spell cards with these big grand things, and like it's fun, it's fast, and like I love deck building in that game because the way that specials work is that you basically have.
I unlock these, right?
Yes.
Okay, just all of them. I can't.
Okay then, so I'm making a note that this stuff is here so you can come get it later.
Is this that's all the treasure chests, just those 3?
Yep, just those 3.
Very well.
You can continue on. So the thing about that particular fighting game series is that you have to build a deck that is your specials and stuff like that. Like your big supers that like you would normally like use in a game and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Like you choose and customize from a variety that like a whole bunch of characters has.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Who starts with more, him or him? Okay, so Vargas, I know exactly what I'm gonna do on the first turn. Huh? You there? You're the intruders. You're gonna pay for all those you've killed.
Oh, and who's gonna make us? I'll crush you into oblivion before you know it hits you.
No one can withstand the might of the Neos Arthermi. Yay! Prepare to die for the new world. Huh?
So yeah, in that game you're choosing the specials for your classes, and it's kind of like given to you as like a random draw as you're fighting. And when you're fighting, when you're building up your special meter, you're filling up cards. Because not only do you have specials, you have cards that do various effects, like heal you, restore energy, are probably like somewhat what I like. I just wish there was a better way to go about it, is like cards that change what your moves do. Like, for example, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are familiar with Street Fighter terminology.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
You know, Ryu's Hadouken?
Yeah.
Well, characters would have like a Hadouken move that they would do and stuff like that. It's just that as you played the game, you would actually unlock cards to where if you used them, it would change what that move did.
Right.
Like, one character would throw out like a force field or something like that. It stayed in front of them, did a little damage. But if you used a card during the middle of the fighting, they would change it to whatever it was. Like, say they threw out like a force field down on the ground, it drew stuff towards it. And like that's another aspect that I liked about the fighting system, is basically you're fighting your opponent, you're doing the best you can to keep them at bay, you're dodging their bullets by using a mechanic I've never seen anywhere else, so at any point you can just fly. Your character can just straight up fly all over the place, and while you're flying, you will graze like all the attacks that your opponent throws at you.
Right.
Which I think is pretty funny that because the system is set up that way, usually in like games like Mugen and stuff, unless characters have some kind of parry/graze system that they're like masters at, they're gonna die. Because it's just like spam bullet hell for like those that can't do anything against Toho characters.
Right. It sounds pretty crazy.
Yeah, and I just kind of, like, it was just fun, just overall fun of like the technicalities. I could have this card that allow me to do this skill, or I could have this super, but this super eats up 4 of the 5 cards I have. So maybe I should get this low-cost super that only takes 2 cards. That way maybe I'll be able to use more cards.
Yeah.
But you know, then again, certain like supers can just really help out in a pinch. But it was like, and then there's like the process of, well, I'm fighting. Should I use this card now? Should I try to save it for a super card? It's just like the flying, the bullets, the colors, the characters. It is really up there. It's like my top most favorite fighting games ever.
Right.
Like, I would love to play it for the channel if I can figure out how to record computer games. Like, I would totally have either, like, you or Ray go on a journey to collect all the spell cards in Gensokyo and stuff like that.
I see.
Yeah. And it's just, like, yeah, man, I love that game so much. Like, it's like the only fighting game that I love that much, really. Because when it comes to other fighting games, they're pretty meh. Like, when I play a fighting game, it's not to play the fighting game, it's to know what's going on with the characters.
Like Blaze Blue. Like, Blaze Blue has a cool story.
Yeah, like, I'm intrigued by the story and the characters of Blaze Blue, and so I play it for that. I certainly do not play it for the combat system. Like Persona 4 Arena, like I wanted to know what my friends were up to, you know, and how my girls were doing, since they're all my girlfriends, because that's the canon route for me. And the gameplay's okay, although it's pretty much just Blaze Blue made easy, more or less, with like the auto combos and stuff it allows.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but yeah. Like, I made friends with Lapis. That's the high point for me in that game. Not like some awesome combo that was pulled off or whatever.
Right. For me, it's a little both.
I guess the best way to say it is this common phrase. I play fighting games for the story. Like, with one exception. Being that one Toho game.
You actually like the combat of that one. Yeah.
I love the combat of Toho and, like, Senko, which I think that's its name. And, like, I will, like, once a month, just bring that up and mess around with my favorite character to play as. Something wrong?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I was trying to, again, go through a bit of back and forth. And then I listened to you for so long I forgot what I was going to talk about. So that happened.
Well, I'm not done yet.
Oh, I bet.
At least I think.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I played Street Fighter. It's not my thing. And the story is just so out there that I've even fallen out of that.
Right.
Like,
I don't play Street Fighter for the story. I play fighting games for both story and for fighting. Because I have my brother, and he likes video games as much as I do, so we play together. And so I love the multiplayer aspect. So that's why I like it for the, one of my first fighting games, you know what it was? Was Mortal Kombat 3. Trilogy, so I had to fight Matoro, and he became one of my favorite Mortal Kombat or fighting game characters of all time. He's so cool, he's like a centaur!
He is a centaur.
Yeah, he is a centaur. Until they ruined him in Armageddon! The only one where they made him playable. Because of course, you can't play as a centaur, that'd just be too out there. Looks over at Clay Fighter 63 and a half, where you play as all sorts of crazy bullcrap.
I actually did play that game.
Yeah.
It's vague. It's there in my memories of me controlling characters. I can't remember at all how I did.
Is that a save point?
Neat. Okay.
Let's heal and then I'll go in there.
So, yeah, I played Mortal Kombat 2. I think I played it just trying to figure out the fatalities.
Yeah. The only time I ever actually found out fatalities was Deadly Alliance, where I looked online for it and all I could get was scorpions and memorize it because I like Scorpion.
I think that was the first Mortal Kombat that I actually got all that into because it had a story mode. Deadly Alliance was the one where you were playing as Shinjuku.
Nope.
No?
That's Deception.
Deception?
Deadly Alliance is one where it's like at the very beginning they're like, hey, Quan Chi and Shang Tsung just killed Liu Kang.
Ah.
It's like, deal with it.
And was Deception the one right after that?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, then yeah, it was Deception. Like the other Mortal Kombat games I played, but I didn't like their stories nearly enough to play all that long to try to get anywhere with it, really.
Right.
Except when it came to that one game, it was like, yeah, I have this one character I'm going through, I'm meeting like faces that I grew up seeing and stuff like that. Like, I'm getting involved in the story. So many characters have so much stuff going on that, yeah, heck yeah, I played like the story mode of every single character in Deception. That was it?
Yes, Deception. Wait,
Yeah.
so each character had their own story mode?
Yes. Which I found kind of funny how like certain character stories actually played into the story mode of Deception.
Right.
Like, there was this one girl who wore all white. I think she had like the Melina. That's the one with the tooth mouth, right?
Yeah, the hot one.
Yeah, like she like had this thing to where she was born to be like a generic follower clone of evil or something.
Yep.
So she picked up a magical sword to where like it compelled her to kill evil, and the more evil she killed, the more independence and free will that she got.
Uh-huh.
And so her story mode, yeah, her story mode ended to where like she killed the final demon, and she became so purified that heaven forcefully pulled her out of the nether realm. Like Edenia, yeah, like that Edenia just forcefully pulled her out of the nether realm.
Damn.
And she dropped the sword. Like she didn't want to part with it because it basically gave her salvation, but she left thinking, well, maybe someone else will come across that blade down there in that hellhole and be able to fight for their own salvation.
Fair enough.
And yet, when
You
it comes to your story mode,
Look, up there, something enormous approaches.
Oh, stuff's happening, Nato. We're all gonna die. Psycho Gundam's coming. I was right.
What is that thing?
Wow, I don't remember hearing Tremi's voice before this. Oh, so the Thanos Gundam came in on his throne.
This is the end of the line. If you try to stop the Neo-Zoth, you'll be terminated.
Wait, that was a little girl?
Yeah, it's a little pink-haired girl.
I couldn't tell.
I thought you were trying to be like, young little British girl or something.
I know, I can do that.
It's a little girl. We're making little kids fight now.
Says the person with us.
Who are you calling a kid? Watch your mouth. I'm Lapis Zoth, member of the glorious Zoth family.
Lapis Zoth? Yeah, I don't have no little sister. Lapis, is it really? Holy crap, what? It's me, Tremizarth. You remember me, don't you, Tremi? Wait, didn't I get here? Didn't I ran? Oh, right. I think I ran here like once. Like off camera, I just ran forward for some reason. I could have sworn that I've seen this happen. We used to play together when we were little.
Tremi Zoth. Liar, I don't remember any Tremi in the Zoth family.
Sorry, her voice just keeps changing. She's going through puberty.
No, you have to think back. You have to remember. Like I said, I don't know you.
Holy crap, I'm having to fight this thing. Tremi, you know that girl?
Yeah, but since she don't remember me, maybe she's brainwashed or something.
She's just as much a victim in this as everyone else, unless she's not. Come on, guys, try not to hurt her. She's in the Psycho Gundam, a misspelled Psycho Gundam.
She's probably on them DG cells or something like all the young kids are going on about.
Oh, all these kids these days. Ooh.
Huh. Actually, now that I think about it, I think this character has official artwork.
Really?
Well, I'll certainly be throwing that up. Like, remember, like, how I was pointing out how certain characters have certain artwork? It was just like, why do they have certain artwork?
Oh, right. Like that engineer girl.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't just do that. I don't have Aeon with me. No, this has to be fixable somehow. Wait, that was power down?
Yeah.
I have power up.
Okay, but, she's about to boost, and you are fighting a boss.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that girl, Laura or Lana or something, I think was her name.
Right.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, she always stuck out to me as someone important.
Beam cannon. What the hell is that, the back or the front?
That's the front. Yep.
Okay, that was okay, I guess. You're not that cool.
Hey, well, cut her some slack. She's young.
Fine. You'll get better one day, I'm sure. Okay, now I bring all our power up.
Yeah, but, she was certainly surprising. Although, it was probably a little bit only natural considering the other person that got official artwork from that. And that being her sensei? Instructor?
Oh, the
leader?
Christopher Walken.
Yes! Christopher Walken. A.K.A. Astona, I think is his.
Yeah, Astona.
Yeah, is a legit name. But yeah, it's just kind of surprising. Like,
yeah. There, that did something, didn't it? Why don't you do that? I don't have any defense ups from anybody, do I? Who has defense ups?
Fritz.
Wait, Fritz has that?
Yeah.
For everybody? Oh, that's good.
Defense, I'm not too sure about.
Oh.
And Resner also has it.
Don't say that.
Why not?
She's not here. And you know that.
You asked who had it. But anyways, I believe I was going on about fighting games. Or were you going on about fighting games?
I was going on about fighting games. I'm trying to think, though. I was just trying to think about good video game experiences in general. Like, okay, I'm wondering if you know this. I want to get this on this episode. My first boss I ever fought in a video game was, if I remember correctly, no, I do remember this, Donkey Kong Country. The first boss, a beaver. A big beaver. You just jump on him 3 times and that's all you gotta do. And it's just stuck in my memory. That he's, one of my first bosses I ever fought. Wait, you said he had defense. Maybe defense all. Oh, he does. Alright. Uh-oh. Is he about to pull something off? Oh, it's us. Okay. I think they were just trying to load up all the death that's about to happen. Nice.
Is that all? Yeah, like, your
Yeah.
first boss was this beaver creature from Donkey Kong?
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country. That first boss is like, so it's very stuck in my memory. First boss I ever fought when I was a little kid. You in your second phase yet? Don't hit Fritz, please. You hit Fritz. Yeah, just had to do that.
Stop being so efforts, I won't fight you. Shut up. You don't know. I don't know. Shut up. I don't know you. I don't. Well, I remember you. I know deep down you're really kind of loving person. So please, let's stop fighting, okay? No. No. No.
Huh?
It's just doing some sort of like dramatic music.
Well, isn't the music dramatic enough?
No. It's just not.
I see. Well, thing is, I can't remember my first boss. The earliest boss I can remember fighting is Bowser in his clown car from Super Mario.
Super Mario World?
Yeah. Where you have to, like, hop on the little widgets on the ground and then throw them up in order to hit him.
Right, it has been a... Well,
that's the earliest memory I have. However, I do think I know who is the first boss simply by process of deduction.
Uh-huh.
Now, one of the earliest games I can ever remember playing is Sonic on the Sega Genesis.
Ah.
I know I got past the first stage because I could never get past the second stage with like the Roman pillars and lava everywhere.
So possibly...
that means that I had to have fought Robotnik when he came in with like the ball and chain.
No cinematic, nothing. The Psycho Gundam retreats. Nothing. Just it's gone. Bye. No cutscene. It wasn't even important enough for a cutscene. Totally saw it fall down and explode, but no, that didn't happen. She ran away. What a little bitchy coward. Running away. Who would ever run away from anything? Yeah, I wonder.
I won't let them get away with this. What'd they do to her?
Running away from a fight.
Yeah.
She should have just laid down and said, "You passed my test."
Yeah, that's how it should have worked.
Come on. Oh no. We gotta get to Gabriel.
Who the hell?
Safe.
Yeah, I'm going. Oh, invisible.
Yeah, I think another boss fight is actually going to come up.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I guess back to Marie's then, later.
Yeah. Well, the episode's close to ending, so it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, I believe that was technically the first boss I ever beat. Memory-wise, I can't remember him, but deduction-wise, it's the only way I could have progressed.
Right. Yeah, unless there's some sort of boss I'm not remembering from, like, the Atari days or something. Even then, I swear I actually had a Super Nintendo before an Atari. Funny, I have never owned a normal Nintendo until, like, recent years.
Uh-huh.
It's
What's a normal Nintendo?
Yeah, an NES.
Oh.
As opposed to a Super Nintendo, that's a normal Nintendo. That's how it works.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just pick up this train of thought in the next episode.
Later, guys.